you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart, 'cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in the sky, 'cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you.
Afternoon. My name is Jojo Sebastian, and I will be your masters of ceremony this afternoon. You know, ladies and gentlemen, every milestone in life is a remarkable event, an occasion to celebrate and be grateful for. To start us off, let me call on stage the lady of the hour. There's so much words I want to use to introduce this lady. She is formerly crowned as the Miss World, and now she is a national director and international director for Miss World Universal. Let's give it up and make some noise for the gorgeous and an exquisite queen, Robbie Tanner.
It's on? There you go. Thank you for all being here. It's wonderful and good afternoon. And I'd love to finally welcome you all to the inaugural Miss Australia, New Zealand, Oceania World Universal Pageant. It's a big mouthful, it's a big pageant. After launching in 2019 in November, and later through pushbacks due to COVID, we are here today to finally crown our queens. And I really want to thank you all for being here to welcome them into their new royalty. So right now, I would like to respectfully acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land on which we are gathering today, the Cammergal people, and pay our respects to elders, past and present. Our judging today will cover fitness wear, evening gown, and on-stage question for the finalists. And our interview section was judged yesterday. Also, due to New Zealand borders, which opened only on Friday, they were closed earlier. We've had to do a virtual judging of Michaela Corbin, who lives in Waikato, New Zealand. So it was certainly a wonderful challenge to introduce and do virtual, but hey, I guess it's a sign of the new times that we've lived in for the past 12 months, and I guess it's going to hang around just a little longer. Now, without our judges, these gorgeous 7 people sitting at this front table, we wouldn't have today. And I want to thank you all for giving up your time to join us this afternoon. Now, each one I would like to welcome and introduce, and I'd love you all just to sort of stand up and give a bit of a wave. We have lifestyle, travel and fashion editor, TV and radio commentator, consultant, speaker, media personality, digital producer and journalist, Melissa Hoyer. Former Billabong surfer, best-selling author of The Ride of Life, which, thank you, Laura, you'll all have a copy of her fantastic book. Australian model, one of the top today, and has a Bachelor of Education in Physical and Health Development, Laura Khon. Former model, first runner-up in New South Wales in the Unreal Miss Australia Quest, 1971, many years of experience, grandmother, and I have to admit, my gorgeous sister, Anne Carlson. Actor, director, producer, singer, dancer, choreographer, public speaker, and founder and director of Road to Bollywood and the International Film and Entertainment Festival Australia, Maxine Simmons. Award-winning director, actor, producer, and writer. He owns his own independent production company called Small Crown, producing work in Brisbane's major theatres. After 3 years on the judging panel, he now sits on the board of the Queensland Professional Theatre Awards, the Matildas, Paul Adams. Australian former rugby league football referee, former head of refereeing National Rugby League, media and radio personality, Bill Harrigan. Not last, is sports medicine physician, founding fellow of the Australasian College of Sports and Exercise Medicine, medical officer at both the Barcelona and Athens Olympic Games and Commonwealth Games, and is now looking forward to her new role as an Associate Professor, Dr. Jenny Saunders. I would also like to thank our major sponsor, Huntmaster, Kath and Michael Price sponsoring our media, our charity platform, which is so dear to my heart, and my son's grant for cancer, which is the Scott Canner Young Investigator Grant. It provides well-needed funding to our up-and-coming young researchers. It costs about $160,000 a year for one cancer researcher. And as we all know, with this insidious disease, one researcher is not enough. His grant gives out $250,000 to recipients every year through To a Cure. And we've given to Charlie Teo, Olivia Newton-John in her wellness centre in Melbourne, and so on. My son has been gone this year 10 years, and we started the grant with To a Cure about 2 months after he died. So that kind of gives you the amount of money and investment we have to curing this insidious disease. And today, all your seating, and thank you so much, goes directly towards his cancer grant. So I thank you. Now, of course, this gorgeous hotel where we are today has now come on board as a pageant partner. So thank you to the Stanford, that was just unreal. And then Asia Pacific, welcome us. Sue Turner, please take to your feet, Sue Turner. This is one of my besties. She hails from Newcastle, and she is the owner, editor of Global Elite Queens magazine, which is now gone hugely international. And I would like to say that our 3 Miss World Queens will have a cover their first cover on Sue's magazine. Thank you, Georgia. These gorgeous little crown boxes here were made by Natasha Coker, who is the director of the International Junior Miss Australia Pageant. Her beautiful daughter Kaylin, at 13 years old, won the international title in Vegas against 65 competitors. So Natasha is now here. Unfortunately, she did have to go. She has handmade these crown carriers for our 3 world winners. So thank you, Natasha. Also, fabulous Millie organic products, skincare products from Tasmania has also sponsored us. And of course, we would not have music without the gorgeous Jaden Thompson, our Mr. Man, who is going to help these girls get their strides right. And once again, Laura, one of our gorgeous judges, her book, just thank you so much. And I hope you all enjoy reading it. I would now like to thank our Mr. Jojo. We had our original host did come from New Zealand, a very accomplished pageant host, Sam Small, but unfortunately due to COVID and closed borders, he wasn't able to make it. We have our photographer Khon Enam and his crew. We've got Rod Williams and Scott O'Brien. Now this is really super exciting. They're here trialling 3D videoing. It's never ever been done in pageantry before. They are now at present 3D the A-League here in Sydney and across Australia. So we're hoping that this will now expand into pageantry and go internationally for them. And they are with Hugh Metz Holographic Filming. Here, they have the huge job of adding up all of our scores for our beautiful queens. Thank you. Without you guys, we have pageant walking coach Quinton James, hairdressers Leon Morrissey and his crew from H&L Salon, Sylvania and Karela, making the girls gorgeous, Kat Headley from Minx Makeup and Spray Tan Janelli, Brooke Brianna from Karela, Tracy Cornish from Amira Beauty and Laser Clinic and her crew from Karela, and of course all of our fabulous helpers, I call them the mother hens, in the dressing rooms, our ushers, and just all who have helped to get this show on the runway. So that's enough of me. Without further ado, let's meet our girls who are all waiting, and thank you, and over to you, Jojo.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, the gorgeous Robbie Cameron. Indeed, someone that, thank you so much, Robbie. Robbie is someone who exemplifies outstanding work and grace. Look at her. Let's give her another round of applause. You are indeed one of those ones that the queen should aspire to be, and I can see greater things coming from you in the next years to come. Thank you so much, Robbie. Our judges are set. Our queens are ready. Audience, are you ready? You need coffee? Okay. Audience, are you ready? Well, don't yell back at me. No. Well, without further ado, let's start our quest in finding the women who will be crowned queens tonight, this afternoon, as we search our very first Miss World Universal. Let us welcome our ladies in their opening number.
Kia ora. Pacific greetings to you all. G'day, mate, howdy. I am Cyprian Fruin Photogenic, and I'm honored to represent Oceania.
Hola, I'm Rakeshma Sharma, representing Oceania.
Talo Falava, and welcome. My name is Julep, and I'm representing Oceania.
Khon Enam, representing New Zealand.
Kia ora koutou. Hello everyone. My name is Diana Moyo and I'm representing New Zealand.
Kia ora, I'm Priya Patnaik, representing New Zealand.
Kia ora, I'm Sandy Dan, representing Aotearoa, New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Havana Vera, representing Australia. Jasmine Fowler, Australia.
Representing Australia.
Hello, my name is Jodie Hudson, representing Australia.
Representing Australia.
Mingalaba, my name is Pan, I'm representing Australia.
I'm Suzanne Cocker and representing Australia.
Hello, my name is Annalise Bella Newton, representing Australia.
Daisy and I'm representing Australia. Hi, I'm Em Hardwick, proudly representing Australia. Hi, I'm Leila Reed, representing Australia. Hi, I'm Leonie Thomas, representing Excitedly Australia.
I am Liz Thorpe, representing Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is your finalists. Again, let's give them a round of applause. I like the fact that we have 3 countries that we will be crowning this afternoon, and I know our judges will be having the hard time of picking the right person to represent each and every single country there is. We will have a representative from Oceania, New Zealand, and Australia. Like Robbie mentioned earlier, that the queens that will be crowned this afternoon will represent the respective countries in our international competition. The World Universal Internationals were actually due to be held here in Sydney, however, this coming August, but because of the uncertainty of this pandemic that we're having now and this very stringent international border restriction, our international pageant will be now held in my hometown, Honolulu, Hawaii. So I'm sure to fly back with Robbie to be at home when this international pageant and support our candidates who will represent Oceania, New Zealand, and Australia. If we cannot travel due to COVID for the next year, the plan is up to now is to hold the next international pageant here in Australia, and I would like to see each and every one of you there supporting our beautiful, gorgeous National Director Robbie Canner, of course, to ensure that we will support her for their international pageant here in 2022. Love you, Robbie. If we cannot travel due to COVID, we will run a live simulcast feed from Honolulu, Hawaii, where the other candidates will be there, and feed that simulcast live here in Australia, which hasn't been done before. So, there's another task, that's plan B. So what I love about Robbie is that plan A, if that doesn't work, we have plan B. If plan B doesn't work, plan C. And that's the type of lady I like, because she's on the go, she knows what she wants, and she wants to ensure that that happens. And as our lady get ready for our next segment, judges, get ready because our first segment is about to start. So there are a lot of things that normally goes to a pageant. There are preparations, there are things that you need to take off. And at the moment, I'm doing that because I'll be representing myself and Australia, New South Wales, in the Mr. Diamond International Australia project that I'll be joining in April 17, in Brisbane. At the moment, we have the reigning king right there, Jordan King. Thank you for coming and having a question. All right, well, we're good to go. I believe that the ladies is still trying to get ready for the fitness round, and I want to ensure that everyone is up to date. I just want to ensure, I want to ask you guys that if you haven't signed in, to ensure that you have signed in the venue using the QR scan code, because that is part of the regulation of the New South Wales government, and we want to ensure that you're also safe, okay? Thank you so much for that. If you need to use the restroom is directly across the other side of the ballroom. As we wait for our ladies to get ready, I just want to ensure as well to give you, because we've already introduced our panel of judges. Now I would like to let you guys know how our candidates, our ladies will be scored. So this will be scored as follows. For their interview that happened yesterday, the ladies can get a maximum of 40 points. Okay? For the evening gown, they can get a maximum of 35 points. For the fitness wear, they can get a maximum of 25 points. Okay? So that will be all, then they will be selected, finalists will be selected among those scoring, and then on the last part where it's the stage question, they can get up to 10 points. And that's how we will determine who will be crowned and who will be our queens for tonight, who will represent Oceania, New Zealand, and of course, Australia in the international pageant. I believe our ladies are now ready for the next segment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our ladies in their fitness wear.
Show you how I'm real for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Your ladies in their fitness wear. What a phenomenal display of personality and confidence. Won't you say that, audience? Let's give them a round of applause. Master Websuits, and they've sent us a message to say that Hunt Muster honors how this original owners and custodian of this land lived. Edition is designed for the ladies and contestants to make an onstage statement of her compelling charm, present personality, and grace. Her beauty sense of style, composure, and allure must be projected and seen by the audience and the judges. Are we ready? So now, let us all welcome, once again, our ladies as they strut down and show us their grace and sophistication in their evening gown. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that's your ladies on in their evening wear. What a magnificent display and embodiment and representation of grace, beauty, and elegance with a lot of glitz and glamour. I've seen so much sparkles that I thought it was night and I'm looking at the sky in Tasmania. That's how it looked like to me, but it's all right. It's a beautiful thing. At this time, I would like to call the Queen of Queens right here on stage, Miss Robbie Kiner. While I wait for the beautiful Robbie, I wanted to give a shout out to our charity platform. Our charity platform is Tour de Cure and Scott Canner Young Investigator Grant. Here's my beautiful queen, Robbie Canner, right there. Why don't you come and join me up on stage? I'll get it.
Wow, I really didn't know how all of this was going to work today. It's been in the head for 17 months, but we're here, and so far, wow.
But you know what? Like you mentioned earlier, as we can see, it's tirelessly, you work tirelessly for 17 months to ensure that this comes out in your vision. And I know you've envisioned a bigger crowd, but you know what? Our audience is great. Give yourselves a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, and Robbie, all of us here are supporting you with your vision. And so far, how has this 14 months been for you?
A bit chaotic. I don't know how many times I decided that no, it wasn't going to happen, I couldn't do it anymore. And I know that a lot of these girls joined in November 2019. So this drawn out pageant, COVID, has just, you know, we nearly could have had 10 or 12 pull out, but shows the resilience of girls, of the reason we are all here. When I won Miss World, my whole world collided with itself. I get off a plane from New York, immediately in the studios of Channel 7 with Koshi and Samantha, 48 magazines around the world. I even made the cover of a magazine in Tehran. So podcasts, magazine articles, the whole lot. I knew I couldn't give up because the reason I started this was my salvation from losing my son and deciding one day I would want to join him. But I chose the latter. I was still staying here because I wasn't giving up. And my vision was to give back to ladies that have the same vision I have had either fortunate, unfortunate times where they were never able to do it. I wanted to give each and every lady the opportunities that I have been given off the bat. Like, you know, I'm pulling my luggage off the carousel at JFK at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've got the phone doing a live hookup to Tuiui and a call live on radio in Sydney. Crazy stuff, and I know I want all these these women, gorgeous women, to have the opportunity to do the same thing. So, you know, I'm almost 63 years old, and the last 10 years have been difficult, but I'm here, we're all here, and guess what? I'm not going anywhere. This is
I thought you just celebrated your 18th birthday. I'm so sorry.
18, that'd
Yeah.
be a bit hard. My son would have been 33 in October. So it doesn't quite equate, Jojo.
But you know what? You look gorgeous. Otherwise, you are an epitome of ladies there that they should aspire. You've grown gracefully. You've, like you mentioned, you've experienced a lot of things in life. But here you are standing tall and giving your presence not only to the audience but worldwide. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Jojo.
And I wanted to talk to you about the charity platform that we have. Why don't we walk towards here so they can see your beauty closer? I wanted to speak about our charity platform, Tour de Cure.
Well, Tour de Cure, I first started writing with 14 or 15 years ago now. It was started by 4 gorgeous people over a cup of coffee. 2 of them had just ridden across America on bikes and decided to come back and do something about it. And I remember my sister Anne, we were at work, and all of a sudden she's there and saying, "You've got this email or a message of Tour de Cure at the last minute on their first ride, which is Brisbane to Sydney. Their sports therapist had pulled out last minute. So it was out and we went, why not? So I applied. Next minute I had an air ticket. The next day I'm winging my way to Brisbane. I thought to fix 14 riders on their ride from Brisbane to Sydney. I got off, said hi, arrived at the hotel and was immediately thrown in a Avis hired 3-ton truck to drive to the Gold Coast. And I went,
What's happening?
I'm glad I can. So anyway, front car got lost. So I've got a pile of riders. I'm in Brisbane, like a place I have no idea of the roads, driving a 3-ton truck with riders in front and behind. I went, yeah, whatever. We made it in one piece. Now it is over $65 million has been raised. That has 98% goes down the microscope. So we've got to look at the fabulous work that has been done. My son's first grant went to the Centenary Institute at RPA. There are magazines, medical magazines like Nature and Cell, that a lot of medical people, Jen, would know about this. They're put in to have papers written in either Nature or Cell. Through the Centenary Institute and their achievements, through Scotty's grant in leukemia, they've had 3 papers printed. And that's on the back end of the money that the support from everybody around the world was able to do. Now the breakthroughs that are coming and the continual work of Tour is amazing.
You mentioned about the breakthroughs. There's 45 breakthroughs that have been supported by the grants that you have provided. And that's a step closer, although we haven't found the cure yet, but it's a step closer. And you know what? For foundations like what Robbie was pushing, your platform itself is the kind of things that make a world a better place to live in because of the things that you're trying to aspire to cure cancer. Thank you so much for that. As a health professional myself, we would like to thank also your supporters. Of course, our beautiful Kat and Michael Price. We would like to thank you guys. They are our tabulators right there. We're ensuring that everything is to a T. I would like to also thank Stanford Plaza, our partner hotel. I'm so proud of you for having that work done, and thank you so much. Let's give Stanford Plaza a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you mentioned earlier, where do you see yourself moving from here? I know we're seeing bigger things, and what are our plans for the next year?
Well, for the next year, hopefully, we can get to Honolulu to compete internationally. So, and also there's several things I have in my mind. It's rather chaotic, but I love it that way. That I have had the opportunity to walk New York Fashion Week at the grand young age of 62 years old, and of course I've been booked every year since, but haven't been able to get there. Some of the visions in my head is to take some of my gorgeous girls with me next time I go. Hopefully that's September, and then we might follow it with a little bit of Milan and then just duck up to London. Whatever, all the runways are awesome. But that is one of my goals that I would like to do, is have the opportunity to take some of these gorgeous ladies, especially, you know, with a little bit of age, and get to grace our international runways.
I love what you're doing. You're trying to, with your success, you're trying to bring people up as well with you in order to experience that success. And that's one thing to say, that you are very, you love to share, and you're not just holding it to yourself, because in a lot of things we need to work together and lift each other in order for the world to become a better place. And thank you for bringing that platform out here for Miss World Universal, and providing or according our candidates that platform. Thank you so much, Robbie.
Yeah, once again, thank you to everybody. Now, our finalists yet.
We are almost there.
All right.
You know what, Robbie? The judges have been, well, actually, part of your job is done in making sure that we get the finalists that will run through the onstage question, and we'll put them to another microscope for us to be able to pick who will be crowned Oceania, New Zealand, and Australia. So how are you feeling regarding what's happening? How are you feeling in regards of the program so far?
Well, so far, I think it's gone okay. The girls are certainly excited, and it's showcasing the hard work that they're putting.
And you have so much ladies on stage. I know there's more that wanted to come and be a part of this, but you know what? So much candidates, right? And it's a great thing, because we know that they believe in Robbie's purpose and vision for them to support you like this. So congratulations. Even the pandemic is quite really daunting for the past 14 months, but they're still here. And thank you for the judges, thank you for the audience, because your support here for our candidates is actually, they're taking that to heart, they're taking that to mind, and at one point, you never know that one of these ladies will do great things, not only for their community, but for the whole Australia, Oceania, and New Zealand. I can't wait for them to rise up and do their thing.
I can't wait for that either. So anyway, we're all
right, we're all ready.
So we are going to bring our gorgeous ladies back on for their final evening gown walk. They will line up on the stage and have the honour of announcing our finalists. Thank you.
Wow, what a beautiful set of ladies. Let's give them another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to announce our finalists. And of course, I have Miss Robbie Connor here with me to deliver the great news. Ladies, hi ladies. When you hear your name called, please walk to the farthest right of the stage. My right, not your right. No, not the audience right. My right, okay? Stand right there because that is the order that we will be asking the question on your on-stage question. Are you ladies ready? Yes. One more time. Are you ladies ready? Yes. Audience, are you ready? Yes. All right. Let's start this up. Starting with Oceania.
Drum roll. Number 1, Cyprian. Please come forward.
Representing Oceania, second one, Rukeshma.
Our next finalist for Oceania, Tulip.
That's your Oceania. Let's proceed to New Zealand. First one, it's your moment, Michaela.
Virtual girl, so she's on tenterhooks waiting in Waikato, New Zealand.
Up next, for New Zealand, Cole Nocera.
And next for New Zealand, Diana.
Number 4, it's you, Priya.
And next, Sandy. Congratulations.
Australia, get ready because you're up next. First one from Australia is M. Hardwick.
Our next finalist for Australia, Leonie Thomas.
I need you in front of the stage, Annalise Bella Newton.
Our next gorgeous girl, Liz Thorpe.
Number 5, Suzanne Kakor.
And our last finalist for Australia, Leela.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your finalist. Let's give them a round of applause.
Now we have the People's Choice online voting. So we would like to thank you all for the fabulous support you have given all of these amazing delegates. Our top vote winner is named the People's Choice, and it confirms their place in the finals. But our People's Choice winner, Annalise Bellin, is already an Australian finalist. So this is where we're all going to wait for stat knives. But wait, there's more. I have decided to make an exciting announcement because of the support over the past few months through all of your votes. We are able to give one more finalist a spot to join the ladies. And that wonderful Jodie Marie Hudson. Welcome to the finals.
Congratulations. To the ladies that has not been called, you may now exit the stage. Thank you so much, ladies.
Okay, ladies, I'll ask you to take a step back behind
Ladies.
that line.
Yeah, there you go. She's already asked. Carefully, please. Carefully. I don't want. We're all graceful walkers. I love it.
Now, out of this box, we have our onstage question. It's out of points of 10, and our girls have 30 seconds in which to ask. I will ask you in order of name being called, so Cyprian first, to walk forward, pick out a onstage question, hand it to Jojo, and he will ask you the question.
Cyprian, you're also given 30 seconds to answer that question. First question. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Can you hear me? Cyprian?
Yes, I can.
Okay, just want to make sure. Your question is, explain explain science. No. Okay, just shake it off. You're only. Uno momento que por favor, chotomate kudasai. 1 moment, please. Any other language? I forgot it in Hawaiian, sorry. A song? Maybe I just wanted to tell the ladies, you are angels that have been brought here. Robbie, if you accord me this chance, I would like to challenge each and every single one of the ladies on stage and off stage that pageantry has accorded you a platform. And this platform is for you to become a role model out in the community and to the world. May I please challenge you to ensure that you set that standard and keep that standard going to assist our community. Let's move on to question and answer. All right, first question. What does wearing the World Universal Crown mean to you?
It would be an honor, privilege, to showcase my platform, which is breast cancer to the South Pacific, to educate them, to give them knowledge, to talk about, and to make sure that all our men, our brothers, our uncles, and our young men to understand what breast cancer is all about and not to put it aside. It's just a subject that once you have cancer in the Pacific Island, in the South Pacific, that is it. There's no hope. But there is hope, there is support, and that's what we're here for, and I'm going to do that in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Cyprian. Let me call on stage Rukeshma. All right, Rukeshma, if you could learn a new skill, what would it be?
A new skill that I would like to learn is another language. I love traveling, and it would be an honor to learn another language. And the language that I really would like to learn is French, because when I was in France before the COVID in January, I found it really difficult to communicate with people. And then I set myself a challenge that I'm actually going to learn French and go back there when COVID restrictions clear.
Thank you so much, Rukeshma. Up next, may I please call on Tulip. Pick a question, Tulip. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you could meet and have lunch with any famous person in history, who would it be?
If I
decide, I will take my mom and someone that I don't know to take out for lunch or be friends with them. I love to be friends with the strange, the people that I don't know, the people that need help. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chile. That's Oceania, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to New Zealand. First and foremost, Cole. Cole. All right. There's only one national title holder for the World Universal Organization. What will be your number one goal?
My number one goal would be representing all types of women in diversity. I aim to be a person that is relatable to young women, not someone that they can strive to be and change. I want to be that relatable face that like, hey, she's like me.
Up next, may I please call Diana. It's like fortune cookie, eh? Your question is, where do you see yourself in the next 6 years?
In the next 6 years, I'm hoping to either be running a foundation or better yet, start my own. My platform is education. I believe that quality education is a cornerstone of social economic wellness in our communities, and I intend to promote that.
Thank you, Diana. Up next, please be on center stage, Priya. You ready, Priya?
Yes, I'm ready.
Why do you think you are the best person to represent the World Universal Organization?
Yes, I feel the best person for the World Universal representing. Because I spread love, compassion, and peace. I want to uplift all the womanhood, giving their rights, and no woman should suppress. They should come out with that hidden talent. That's what I want to look forward. Thank you.
Now please call on center stage, Sandy Nan. Sandy? All right. Your question. If you win a title, how would you promote the World Universal brand and your own journey?
Just being myself. Women empowerment has been something that I have been very passionate about. I still do. Without women, nothing can move, nothing can happen. I'd love to run with the title and show the world that women, from whichever diversity you are, you can do it. If we can do it on this platform, what's stopping them?
Thank you so much. All right, we'll proceed with Australia. We got Michaela still in New Zealand, or?
Yes, Michaela was judged with our judges on her onstage question via a Zoom meeting yesterday after her interview. So we already have her scores for being in the finals. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robbie. I just want to make sure that that's out. All right, Australia. May I please call M. Harder. M. Your question. If you can trade places with any person for a day, who would it be?
I honestly have to say that I wouldn't trade places with anybody because I've had some struggles in my life, but everything that I have been through has got me to this point, and I have an amazing family. I have an amazing, beautiful group of friends, and I now have an amazing sisterhood. So to be really honest, I wouldn't change places with anyone because I love who I am and I love where I am.
Up next, Leonie Thomas. Just move another 2 steps, Leonie. Beautiful. All right, your question, Leonie. Why do you deserve to win the World Universal title?
I feel that I believe that I deserve to win, as I believe everybody here deserves to win. I don't think anyone is any better than anybody else. We've all contributed one way or another to the community. I feel that I'll use the platform as best I can, and I've done that throughout this pageant anyway. But I wish everybody the best of luck, so I think we're all quite worthy.
Your next on stage, Annalise Bella Newton. Your question, Annalise. What makes you different from the other contestants to take the World Universal title?
I would not say that I'll be the best because I know there's so many ladies out here today that just works as hard. But all I could say though is that I am committed, I'm a doer, and I know I love setting goals and meeting them. Thank you.
Judges, are you still good? Excellent, we're ready. Liz Thorpe. Thank you, Liz. Your question is, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your younger self?
If I could go back in time, basically it's continue your confidence, continue to strive and keep moving forward, because step by step you will get there. And it doesn't matter who you are, we're all individuals, therefore we're all one. You can keep that in mind.
Thank you. And please call Suzanne Kakar. Thank you. Your question is, if you could teach a new class in school, what would it be?
If I could teach a new class, that would be definitely fashion designing, because I'm part of the fashion industry, and I love fashion, and I want to be teach fashion to all the students. Yeah, thank you.
Up next, Layla. I want to get this right. Layla Louis.
Yes.
Louis? Louis. Beautiful. Brother Louis. All right, your question is, what 3 words describe you?
Strong, leader, independent. I'm strong because I use all the obstacles in my life as a, taking the steps by steps and going to my goals and achieving my goals. I'm independent because I know how to organize my life and taking the leadership. I'm a leader because I take the leadership, because I believe that all women in the world needs to take their leadership type and just teaching the all next generation. Thank you.
All right, up next, we got Jody Marie. Your question is, what would be your first appearance if you won the World Universal title?
I would appear at a underprivileged child event to show that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. I've recently just had hip surgery, so I'm living proof that you can learn and accomplish anything you put your mind to. So I would use the platform to show underprivileged kids and other women that you can achieve anything you put your mind to.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We have come to the end of the competition.
That concludes our judging.
It's all up to the judges now.
Certainly is. So we now have a half an hour intermission. Downstairs in the bar, you have those lovely bubble beverages of wine and beer. So enjoy. We will send our beautiful ushers down when we are ready to adjourn. Thank you so much. And more to the point, congratulations to that.
Welcome, ladies. Welcome. People of Oceania, New Zealand, and Australia. Tito has been an entertainer, professional entertainer for about 30 years, having performed in Samoa, New Zealand, and Australia. Tito specializes in Samoan, Hawaiian, Tahitian, Maori, and different style of dancing. Let's give it up for Tito Stowers!
Nyali, Panjalangi, Rako Jukun. Nyali Gani Garama, Mala Jukun. Wala Jama Malagano, Mala Jukun. Nyali Wala Janga Mala Jukun. Nyali Nyali.
We are Rapu people from Bundalang country. We look after this country. Don't do wrong around here, this country. We don't harm this country here. We belong to it.
Panjalangi, Rako Jagun. Nyali Panjalangi, Rako Jagun. Yes, I will. It's such a beautiful thing to get back on stage, but it's been a while since I've danced hula, but certainly I would teach you my Hawaiian hula. I'll share that with you, my love.
Thank you. All right, now the final and very, very exciting part of the afternoon, our crowning. We find out who all our new title holders are. So, without let's bring all our gorgeous girls back on.
Let's give it up for your finalists! ladies and gentlemen, our beautiful ladies. All right, ladies, we've come to the point now that the judgment is already done.
Special to awards.
Yeah.
Okay. I just decided not to tell you.
By the way, I'm not reading anything. I just like holding things. Just to show you. All right. So, Robbie, what are we up now?
All right. We have, thanks to Sue Turner, come forward, Susie, GEQ magazine. She's started GEQ to promote pageantry in Australia. It has grown so much. We now have a fabulous stable of models under the banner of GEQ Models, and a lot of them are my age, our age. We need to thank Sue Turner for opening up the wonderful world of modelling here in Australia, and I have heard little birdie say, internationally as well. So thank you, Susie, for GEQ magazine. And we have some sashes, and Sue picks all the gorgeous winners we have to this evening of who she feels has been just fabulous. Everyone's fabulous, but stand out from her magazine. So I'm handing it over to you, Sue.
Thank you, Robbie, and thank you for inviting me to be a part of this amazing journey. And we've been on this together for many years. Thank you, Jojo, also for helping Robbie, and the judges and everybody else. Thank you very much. So for today, I've got two outstanding ladies. And like I said with my last person who actually won GEQ, which was Jasmine, standing at the end there, Jasmine Barlow. Yeah, these guys stalk GEQ and they promote GEQ. And GEQ most probably wouldn't be, as big as what it is right now, only for these ladies. So, with further ado, I would like to announce our first GEQ winner, which is Nicole. GEQ like you wouldn't believe. So whether it be on Facebook or whether it be on Instagram, she's a social media monger, and I just love her to death. And that would be Leela.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you so much to our beautiful. Up next, we are proceeding with the Side Awards. And to crown our Side Awards, I would have Miss Robbie Connor and with Sunny and Billy. All right. So we're gonna start with Oceania. Thank you, by the way, Sue Turner, beautiful Sue Turner, for giving out the GEQ sashes. Ladies and gentlemen, and I got the results right here. All All right, we got the result. We'll start with Oceania Side Awards. Oceania, interview. Step on stage or in the front of the stage. You are it. Tulip Goujon. Tulip, proceed to the center of the stage. You'll be crowned and sashed. This is Best in Interview. Beautiful. Up next, Best in Fitness Wear. It's your time to be awarded. Be ready, Cyprian Feyuan Posesione. Best in Fitness Wear. Up next is Best in Evening Gown. It is you, Rukeshma Lata Sharma. There's a method to crowning, so we got step 1, step 2, step 3. Love it. Congratulations. Up next, another side award, Oceania. Most photogenic goes to Tulip Goujon. Congratulations, Tulip. Now we are proceeding to our side awards for New Zealand. Best in Interview, New Zealand. Step forward, Michaela Corbin. Or just stay right there, Michaela. Just wait for the mail. Best in Fitness Wear, New Zealand. Khon Enam. For Best in Evening Gown for New Zealand, your time to shine, Diana Omeo. Next award. Next award is Most Photogenic for New Zealand.
আমি তো নাম লেখালে কিছু দিতে
All right. We're now giving out the Australian Side Awards. Best in Interview, Australia. Time to shine. Pan Sundar Mint. Fitness wear belongs to. Sorry, let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations. Our fitness wear belongs to Havana Vera. For Australia Best Evening Gown, it belongs to you, Suzanne Gagor. And for Australia Most Photogenic, step in front of stage, Jasmine! Up next is Congeniality. The winner for this is voted by the candidates themselves at the beginning of the, what do you call that? Orientation. I know I missed something. Congeniality belongs to Khon Enam. Thank you. Hey, rock it while you can. All right. We are now up to the titles. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Hold on, let me just put my crown down. All right, we'll start with the Oceania titles. It's sealed. For Ambassador, Miss Oceania, Ambassador goes to Rukeshma.
কোনো একটা টাইটেল দিচ্ছে যদি কোনো একটা
Miss Oceania Elite belongs to Tulip.
Participant John.
beautiful crown.
I would just like to let everyone know that Elite, which is 40 years and over, and World, normally come under the banner of 39 and under and 40 and over. But with World Universal, to give everyone a go, we have no age barrier. So World, the top title, can be won by 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old, as well as it can be won by a 25-year-old. So the overall highest point score is our world winner, regardless of age. After that, it is the next highest point scorer, 40 years and over, wins our elite. Now the elite and the world queens, for their prize, win return airfares, entry, accommodation and food to the international World Universal title, wherever that may be held in the world, to represent their country.
Miss Oceania World Universal. It's time for you to shine. Cyprian Feuran Procesione. I do hope I'm saying that right. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. That is Miss Oceania World, Cyprian. Congratulations, ladies. Now let's move on to New Zealand. This is the time. All right. For New Zealand. This is the moment. Sorry. For Miss New Zealand, second runner-up, it belongs to Michaela Corbin. Michaela, just stand by. We'll mail everything to you. Up next, first runner-up, Miss New Zealand. First runner-up belongs to Khon Enam. So Miss New Zealand Global World first runner. Yeah. Miss New Zealand Ambassador. That the right one, Ambassador? We have Priya. Up next is Miss New Zealand Elite, winning their way overseas with accommodation and flights wherever the international pageant will be held. And you are it, Miss New Zealand Elite, Sandy Nan. for our elite. And up next is Miss New Zealand World. It's your turn to be crowned, and it's your moment. Diana! To the international pageant. Congratulations, your Miss New Zealand World, Diana. Australian title is next. I hope this is water and not saliva. All right. For the third runner-up for Miss Australia, step forward, Liz Thorpe. Miss Australia's second runner-up. Please move up on stage, Annalise Bella Newton. First runner-up, Miss Australia Global World. Your name is written on the card. Jody Marie Hansen.
By show back ko na yun.
Miss Australia Ambassador. Your name is being called Layla Louie. Miss Australia Elite. Miss Australia Elite. I'm reading it and it's you, Leonie Thomas. Leonie has flight accommodations to the international pageant to represent Australia. All right, up next is Miss Australia World. You are it. M. Hardwick.
सामने रहते हो
Congratulations to all our queens, and I know they are going to do all of our countries really proud overseas at the internationals or here if COVID keeps us home. Now, as an extra special to our 3 world queens, would you like to step forward, please? All taking home one of these beautiful crown carriers, and that is thanks to Natasha Coker from Sparkle Stitches. You'll never lose them again. Congratulations, my queens. I look forward to seeing you shine on stage at the internationals. Thank you, everyone. That finishes our evening. If we could take the queens out to the red carpet, because their cover photo of their new magazine needs to be taken. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. And our best for the internationals of at World Universal 2022. Thank you.
Robbie, thank you so much. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this afternoon like I did. I would like to thank our judges, Stanford, the hotel, and the production team. And again, my name is Jojo Almasora Sebastian, your Masters of Ceremony in behalf of Robbie Ganner and the newly crowned queen. Good afternoon, and have a World Universal Day.
Stars. I wanna die in your arms. Oh, oh. 'Cause you get lost.